Hello everyone, this is Pooja Sharma and welcome back to YSIS YouTube channel. So today we are starting a very interesting series which will come under the mini series, and this is being done specifically for your prelims revision. And make sure that you subscribe and give us a feedback and like the video so that we make more episodes like these which will help you for your prelims preparation. So this is about the biosphere reserves of India. So every year there is a question which comes from this topic in the form of a national park, a wildlife sanctuary, a protected area, or sometimes even a direct question on biosphere reserves. So before we begin with the video, this is the contact details of YSIS. You can contact on this number on WhatsApp for your enrollment details for UPSC test series. You can even email us and visit our YouTube channel, and you will find many mini series going on which will help you for your prelims preparation. So begin. So the first one will be our Nilgiris Biosphere Reserve. So the Indian government, it has established 18 biosphere reserves. So these categories are roughly corresponding to the International Union of Conservation of Nature and the category 5 of protected areas. So to protect larger areas of natural habitat which are more than a typical national park or an animal sanctuary, so these are often included in one or more national parks or reserves. So along with the buffer zones that are open to some economic uses, like they will have exemptions for certain areas which will be used for economic uses. All areas will be the core zones where it is restricted, the entry is restricted. So the protection is granted not only to the flora and fauna, that is the plants, flowers and the animals, fauna of the protected region, but also the human communities who inhabited these regions and their ways of life. So there are 12 biosphere reserves out of the total 18 which are part of the world network of biosphere reserves. So they are based on the UNESCO's Man and Biosphere program list. So you can see these are the main 12. You can take a screenshot of this and remember where they are found, and you can just have a look at when they were formed. So the Nilgiris Biosphere Reserve, it is an international biosphere reserve in the Western Ghats and Nilgiri Hill ranges of the South India. And the Nilgiri subcluster, it is part of the Western Ghats itself. So this is declared as a World Heritage Site by UNESCO in 2012. So this is the largest protected forest area in India because it's spreading across 3 states, that is our Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Kerala. So it includes the Aralam, Mudumalai, Mukkurthi, Nagarhole, Bandipur and the Silent Valley National Parks, as well as Wayanad, Karimpuza and Satyamangalam wildlife sanctuaries. So you can make sure, one way to remember all these names are they have a little bit of, you can see that they are typical South Indian names. So that is how you can remember certain names. So this is where it's located in the south. You can see this is our Western Ghats. So the fascinating ecosystem of the hill ranges of Nilgiris, it is surrounding with environments which cover a tract of over 5,000 square kilometers, and it was the Nilgiris Biosphere Reserve. It was constituted by the UNESCO in September 1986 under the Man and Biosphere program. So this reserve, which is the Nilgiris Biosphere Reserve, it is India's first and foremost biosphere reserve with a heritage which is both rich in flora also and fauna also. And also some of the tribal groups like the Badagas, Todas, Kotas, Irulas, Kurumbas, Paniyas, Adiyans, Idanadan, Chettis and Allar and Malayan are also native to these reserves. So you can see on the picture, these are the Badagas, Todas, Kotas and Irulas. So Irulas are these famous snake catchers. So India's natural gold fields are also located in the regions in and around Nilgiris Biosphere Reserve, which are scattered in the states of Kerala, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. You would have heard about the Kolar gold fields. So that is one example. Then the reserve, it has a total area of 5,520 kilometer square in the states of Tamil Nadu, and in Karnataka it is so this is the total area, but The area which it is covered in different states is 2537.6 in Tamil Nadu. Karnataka it is 1527.4 and Kerala mein it is 1455.4. So this forms almost like a complete ring around the Nilgiri plateau, and this biosphere lies between this northern latitude and the eastern latitude. So you don't have to remember these numbers, you just have to know in which states it is present. So the reserve, it extends from the tropical and subtropical moist broadleaf forest to the tropical moist forest, and on the western slopes of the Ghats, and the tropical and subtropical dry broadleaf forest, which are tropical dry forest on the east slope, because the rainfall will be less on the leeward side. So the rainfall, it ranges from 500 mm to 700 mm per year, and the reserve, it encompasses of 3 ecoregions, which is the southwestern Ghats moist deciduous forest, then we have southwestern Ghats montane rainforest, and also the South Deccan Plateau's dry deciduous forest, because this is the interior, so that's why it is dry, the Deccan Plateau part. So the fauna over here, it includes more than 100 species of mammals. Fauna is nothing but our animals. So it includes more than 100 species of mammals, 370 species of birds, 8 species of reptiles, and about 39 species of fishes, 31 amphibians, and 316 species of butterflies. As you can see in the picture, these are the animals which are found over here. So this is our Bengal tiger, then we have Indian elephant, Indian leopard, cheetah deer, gaur, then the sambar deer, this is the dhole, then we have the golden jackal, and then Indian boar is over here, then we have the Nilgiri tar and the Indian spotted chevroten, then the black bug, then this is the Asian palm civet, then we have sloth bear, four-horned antelope, then Nilgiri marten, then Indian crested porcupine, then we have Malabar giant squirrel and the honey badger. And over here we have our Indian grey mongoose, which is this one, then the Indian pangolin, Indian fox, smooth coated otter, and our painted bat. Then we have the Indian python, which is over here. We have king cobra, common krait, Indian cobra, then we have the Malabar pit viper, Nilgiri neelback, and the oriental garden lizard, and also the mugger crocodiles, which are the reptiles which are found over here. Then we have primates such as the lion tail macaque, which is over here, sorry for my pronunciation. Then we have a Nilgiri langur, which is this. Then we have grey langur, and then we have a bonnet langur. Sorry, this is Nilgiri langur and this is a bonnet macaque. Then the birds which are found over here are the Indian peacock, which is over here. Then we have the Nilgiri laughing thrush. Then we have the Nilgiri flycatcher. We have grey jungle fowl, Malabar pied hornbill. Then we have Malabar parakeet. We have great hornbill. Then we have Nilgiri wood pigeon, Indian vulture, black hooded oriole, grey headed bulbul, and the Malabar grey hornbill. Next, the amphibians which are found over here are the purple frog, and then the silent valley bush frog, Malabar gliding frog, and many more species of frogs. And then it is the only place in South India to have the exotic white tiger. So the Nilgiri's Biosphere Reserve, it is very rich in plant diversity, and the tropical rainforest habitat, it is dominant, but the montane forest and the tropical moist forest habitats are also found. So about 3,300 species of flowering plants can be seen over here. So this is our tropical rainforest, then we have the montane forest, and then we have the tropical moist forest. So of the 3,300 species, 133 are endemic to the reserve, and the genus Poeciloneura, it is exclusively endemic to the Nilgiris, which is this. And then we have some of the plants entirely restricted only to the Nilgiris Biosphere Reserve, which include the Adenoon, Calycanthus, then we have the Biolepis and the Freya, and I couldn't find Jarodina and Vagatia, and this one again is this only, Poeciloneura, which is over here. So, of the 175 species of orchids which are found in the Nilgiris Biosphere Reserve, 8 are endemic, and these endemic ones, endemic and endangered species of Vanda, Liparis, bulbophyllum, and the Thrix spermum. So, this is the Thrix spermum, and the Shola mountain temperate grasslands of the reserve. They are a treasure house to rare plant species. The temperate grasslands, not the forest. So remember this. And about 80% of the flowering plants which are reported from Western Ghats, they are found in Nilgiris Biosphere Reserve. So in 1968 designation by the government of India, it established core and the buffer areas within the biosphere reserve. So this core area is where entry is restricted, and the buffer area is the transition area between the core and the periphery. Periphery is where you will find the human settlements. So the protected areas under the biosphere reserves are Mudumalai National Park, Mukrusi National Park, Nagarhole, Bandipur, Karimpuza, Silent Valley, Wayanad, Aralam, and Satyamangalam, which we saw in the earlier slides. So if you want us to make more detailed videos on these national parks also, make sure that you like, comment that you want us to make these videos in more detailed format, and then we will, after seeing your response, we'll make sure that we complete each and every national park which is present in the country. So as I said earlier, that if you want us to make more detailed videos of all the national parks, the wildlife sanctuaries, we can do that, but for that we will need your help. So make sure that you give us feedback and comment in the comment section below that you want more detailed videos on all the national parks, wildlife sanctuaries which are present in the country, and we will also make videos on the Ramsar sites. So all these will be very important from prelims perspective. So all you have to do is just like, share, comment and subscribe our channel, and then that will motivate us to make us more videos so that it can help you in your prelims preparation. So this is your WhatsApp details, the number which is given on the screen. So you can contact on this number for your enrollment details for your UPSC test series, and also you can visit our YouTube channel and find more videos which will help you for your preparation. And you can also email us. So I'll be back with the next video. If the biosphere reserve is a little lengthy, I'll just make one video, and if it is small, then I'll try including 1 or 2 biosphere togethers in one video. So there are totally 18 biosphere reserves, so we'll try finishing it within 10 days or less than 10 days. Let's see, it depends. So I'll be back soon with the next biosphere reserve. Till then, all the best and thank you.